What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Renowned Explorers International Society. I, of course, am Whatthefnu.
I'm Drawman.
And I haven't left yet.
Yeah, you
Oh
decided
God, he's
to stick
still here.
You decided to stick around for a couple more episodes, which I was really happy about. It's very rare that we all get to come together and do something, you know? Considering...
No.
Like, you'd think, you guys... See, the thing is, I'm off in a totally different state, and you guys have it easy, but then it's a matter of your schedules lining up the same time my schedule lines up, and I'm the only one who can record anything, so it's just a freaking mess. Although if you donate
I have to be up at 4 in the morning most days. I do not want to hear we have it easy.
Although, if you want to help make this happen, donate to our Patreon. That's eventually going to go up. Anyways, before we waste any more time, I want to say, ladies and gentlemen, I have heard your requests. We're going to take another stab at this. We're going to help a man work through his problems. Pinhedro is getting another chance at being captain. I know, man, you don't have confidence in yourself, but we're gonna get through this, buddy. Okay, I want to help you with your self-esteem issues. We can make this happen this time, I swear. So for those of you who need a refresher, Pinhedro's captain perk is Fundraiser. Anytime a level 1, 3, or 5 Beguiler or Survivalist spends Insight, you get extra money as well as Campaign. And Pinhedro's abilities, he starts out as a Survivalist, so he's going to be the physical member of the team here. He learns Party Time and Disarming Smile later on. Party Time is an area of effect friendly ability. Plus, it has extra power for every single person that's around you. Plus, he also gets Disarming Smile, which may be a devious ability, but it also keeps the enemy from attacking you for one turn. It's basically how you turn things around on an enemy if they decide to switch the mood all of a sudden to aggressive and you're still being friendly. You can switch it over to devious really quickly and essentially steal a turn from an enemy. We've also got Hildegard here, who is basically going to be our de facto support member of the team. She has Cheer, which just straight up heals an ally, and also makes them excited, which will be great with a speech-based team like this, because that'll buff their abilities there. Then she also has Dance, which she also learns really, really early, which allows her to not only switch places with one of her fellow party members, but it also gives both her and that party member extra armor and speech defense. And last but not least, we have Victor, who is a tactician to begin with. He eventually learns Peace Treaty, another area of effect friendly ability, although this one is ranged, and Inspiring Attack, which also technically makes him a second healer on the team. So we got a nice rounded abilities. We can be a little bit devious if we want, we can be a little bit aggressive if we want, and we've got Pinhedro. What could possibly go wrong?
I'll get the marshmallows for the crash site. Oh, she's a little magician. How adorable.
Yeah.
I know, isn't she?
I think that's actually one of her descriptions. Is like, who brought this little girl on the expedition? I did, because she's a damn good character.
I love the concept of, yeah, let's go to Ape Island. Let's take this little girl with us. What's on Ape Island? Giant apes. Well, why can't we take her to Candy Apple Island? What's on Candy Apple Island? Apes,
Giant
but they're
apes.
not so big.
Socrates.
Ah, Socrates.
Let's see here. I want to cover as much of this island as I can before we have to go back, so let's go grab some supplies over here. This is the tutorial island, so it's just going to give them to us. Later on, though, you actually have to work for... Basically, I know you don't know much about the game, so for those of you, again, who need a refresher or just haven't watched the series before, hello, welcome, we are Team Pizza Plays. Traveling around on the map here, your goal is to eventually get to this spot on the map before you either run out of supplies or run out of resolve. If you run out of all your resolve, like we did in our last episode, the game is over. Or if all of your party members die in combat, or their spirit is broken, I should say. There's more than one way to do that, and it isn't just about beating them over the head. To move in any space, it costs supplies. If you run out of supplies, bad things start to happen to your party. They start losing a lot of stats, and they start feeling like they start performing way worse in combat, so don't want that to happen most of the time.
They friggin' die.
Let's see here. You walk down a small path when you hear shouting and screaming coming your way. 2 thieves are running from an angry mob. Since you're blocking the path, one thief asks, "Please, traveler, we have no time for you right now. If you let us through, we'll give you some compensation." Nah, that's not how we roll. You cannot be bribed. Stop the thieves.
We always get bribes.
Not this time we don't.
They can't get bribed, but we can. Don't forget to support us when we get the Patreon up.
Exactly. See? I like the way he thinks.
Oh,
it's no wonder he's the leader.
Look at all the extra campaign we get if we decide to end this, Okay, there are 3 different ways you can end any particular encounter. You can do it friendly, you can do it devious, or you can do it aggressive. Now, you want to watch what approach you take right off the bat, because all of these moods work in a triangle relationship. Like, devious beats aggressive, aggressive beats friendly, friendly beats devious. Now, you'll notice the enemy is starting off this battle aggressive. So if I use a devious attack right from the start, if I try to terrify one of the thieves, we'll actually start this battle with an advantage. It won't do more damage than it normally would to him, but now we're in a provocative mood. We're poking the bear, essentially. They want to fight us really badly, but we're just constantly mocking them from the sidelines, which means they're just swinging wildly at us, essentially, trying to kill us as quickly as possible, and we're just mocking their every attempt at it. So we've got extra grit, which will help us avoid attacks. Sorry, you get
irritated.
I might as well take 1 attack in every area right now. They kind of cancel each other out, too. I want to end this off friendly. Despite the extra renown we could get off of all of these tokens here. Because I want our team to have a particular mood as the adventure goes on. Like, depending on how you decide to handle yourself in battle against enemies, you will gain a different reputation as time goes by, and that can give you different, very powerful bonuses depending on how much you decide to stick to it.
Don't give it in but my bad reputation.
Do you think that one's by David Bowie too?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, remember when David Bowie cut that off? Remember David Bowie just had like 6 18-year-old girls and sang about he wants it his way and how
You remember when David Bowie climbed the rafters at the MTV Awards and they had to cut to commercial because they had to check if he was okay?
Remember the time David Bowie had that cage match for the custody of his child?
You remember when David Bowie was Fart Man?
When David Bowie fought Rodan?
I'm telling you, that was the summer of Bowie.
That was the summer that boys became Bowie and girls became Bowie.
Women want him and men want him.
Saxon men used to come here to test their skills. The most skillful will be rewarded by Tyr, the god of war. All that's left now is this heavy statue of him the warriors would push to feel like a knight. And a trial in the monastery's basement that would test agility and attract noblemen with pretty rings. If you'd like to test yourself, go ahead. Your performance might earn you something. Let's see, we don't exactly have a strong character. Nobody's an athlete here, but we might have somebody who's quick. Or is that testing rogue? Maybe we should go with strength right now, because that is the survivalist perk. Let's try and push the statue. Actually... Yeah, but he's not going to do... That's what I was thinking. So Penhedro could attempt the trial in the basement, or Victor could attempt to push the statue. It's a 57% chance either way. Are we going to put our faith in the man?
Penhedro!
Let's go for it.
Do you need to ask? Do you even need to ask?
And... Oh, barely misses it.
Haha.
That's okay. I mean... All that happens is that we don't get extra collect off of that. We still get a treasure out of this. And we got a Viking helmet.
Haha.
A historically accurate Viking helmet, too, as we've established in previous playthroughs.
It's crazy that they did not have horns.
And look at that, because we gave him the trial, he's actually already ready to level up. So he's going to go into this next battle with party time and extra survivalist perks.
Party time. It's party time. Everybody's feeling fine because it's party time. Party time. It's party time. Remember when David Bowie guest starred on Titanic, the animated musical?
You remember when David... I was about to make a joke about him being in a video game, but he actually was, technically. Like, have either of you played Omicron?
No.
Fun fact, Omicron was actually the first game David Cage ever worked on.
Huh.
Now remember, start devious, get the advantage.
Oh, right. Shoot, okay.
David Bowie, he's out there performing for gods and angels and flying through the sky with Macho Man Randy Savage.
They'll never run out of Slim Jims or music ever again.
No, David Bowie was actually awesome. We are not making fun of him. Just want to make sure that's very clear to the audience out there.
Oh, yeah, like...
Oh, yeah.
I don't think you needed to clarify that, like... But in case anybody was confused, yes, we are, like, we're
you made them feel so awesome they left.
That's exactly, like, they're excited about our cause. You know, we were gonna beat you up, but now that you explain all the amazing things you're going to do, hopefully, down the line, we've decided to change our minds.
Well, you know, everyone's feeling fine because it's party time. But yeah, make no mistakes, we love David Bowie. We're just happy to include him in the humor as well.
Yeah! Woo! So fun.
Yeah.
Can you fun him to finish?
Yes, I can, actually.
He's crazy impressed with you.
Yeah, and all I did was pull a bouquet out of my coat. Like, it's not that great a trick. I mean, if you think that's impressive, you should see me pull a rabbit out of this hat. The trick is the rabbit is the size of a car.
So cliche.
And now for something we hope you'll really enjoy.
So basically you have the awesome party guy, the awesome magician, and then sword dude who's just kind of there.
No, Victor has a reason for being here. He is the tactical mind of the group. Like, by having him around, not only do we get advantages in all kinds of places that require, I'm thinking the game was actually built around you bringing Victor in a lot of your teams, because I've noticed several places where both a friendly approach, most of the places that require a friendly approach also require a tactical approach as well, so it pays off in the long run, having him here. Plus, you know, I explained the other reasons. He hits hard, and he can heal everybody that's around him, so... And here's where it starts. Behind you stands the French explorer Rivelu, who is considered to be the most promising of the round explorers. See, he's even French. The Gaston parallels are stunning. Thank you, amateur. Under Rule 24B of the Explorer Mandate, fellow explorers should help each other out. And I really need to excavate King Egbert's tomb to gain another honorary title. Explain how you worked hard for this treasure. Rivelu's in doubt. Leave this important treasure to someone like you? I don't know how to explain this to you. Allow my sharp companion Amir Akhtar to explain my thoughts while I seize King Egbert's treasure. Hey, wait a minute! Before Pinhedro can stop Rivelu, his crew scout Amir stops you. He means to say you suck, my friend!
Oh, isn't he just a precious little buttercup?
Really, he seems like the best debate club member ever. He stabs you in the throat, he insults you, it's everything you need to win a debate.
Well, you're not wrong. But because we need to earn this victory, we have to destroy him. I know how.
You need to friendship him to death.
How dare you say that about my crew? Nobody says that about my crew. I'm gonna friendship you so hard.
I'm going to love and tolerate the fuck out of you.
I'm going to friend you in the Alps.
So yeah, she one-shotted him with her amazing Amos. That 3 out of 4 ain't bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's why you keep this guy around. Plus, the cool thing about Peace Treaty is now everybody is affected by a particular debuff. I mean, it only affects their attack power, but, you know, we can turn things around. We can make it party time. See, now
It's
I'm getting in on it.
P-A-R-T. Why? Because I gotta.
Look at that. See, here's the interesting thing about this encounter. You'll notice up in here, if we take different approaches in this battle, we'll get different outcomes. Like, if we take the devious approach, Amir will admire our sharpness. If we take the aggressive approach, he'll admire our... he'll be mildly impressed by our strength. But if we take the friendly approach, which our team is good at, he'll think we're weak, and we won't get nearly as good a treasure out of this. This game seems to have a bad habit of that, of giving you the member of Rivalu's crew to fight against that just does not complement your playstyle at all. And here's the other conflict you have to face in this battle. Starting off, again, because Amir starts with a devious approach, taking the friendly approach right off the bat gives you the advantage. So it's like, do you want the battle to go more easily, or do you want to set yourself up for actually winning the overall battle, which is all based on renown, by getting a better treasure?
Which way which option leaves Rivalu's head impaled on a pike?
We are going to friendship and tolerate the fuck out of these guys. That's what we do.
That's what we're gonna do today.
Unfortunately, I can't get to Amir quite yet. I mean, I already used up Peace Treaty, but...
Well, if you take out all his goons, wouldn't you get something for that?
No, actually. The battle only ends when you beat the boss.
So there's no bonus for taking out the other guys? No additional experience or anything?
I mean...
Aw, you're bummed.
I never actually considered that before. Like, the extra experience you could get off of taking out the minions.
You know, like in any RPG?
Huh. My eyes have been opened to the world somewhat.
That might be why you keep losing.
To be fair, in that last encounter we had, everybody was at level 5 except Yvonne. And I cannot stress enough the value of getting all of those keys right at the end. It was just unfortunate that the only key we didn't get was the one that complemented our playstyle the most. Like, that really hurt us in the final encounter.
So this time, you're going to use his amazing friendly powers to get everyone to max level by taking out all the goons.
Yep, essentially.
Wow,
That was kind of a bad move on my part, though, because now he's excited, which will only improve his speech power. Apparently it won't improve it by much, though, because he fumbled.
He just doesn't know how to talk to people.
You know...
His name is Fumbles.
Or maybe Pinhedro's just so sad that he didn't hear him. Just leave me alone. I'm the captain. I don't want to deal with this right now.
He's the ultimate anime protagonist. He's just going to friendship all of these people to death.
It worked for Naruto. Oh yeah, we were talking about Naruto. At least I was.
Yes, you. By yourself.
Oh no, I was sharing the amazing revelation that the past character... You know, it's like Naruto and Sasuke are basically Orochimaru and Jiraiya, and they're basically Madara and the first Hokage. The previous stories are far more interesting. Why aren't we getting those?
Wow, we're doing wonderfully at this.
Yep. Well, at least we found something in here, right? And hey, it's 50 renown, which is actually the best you can get off of any treasure here. So, yeah, that actually didn't end too badly after all. So what's the point of saying Amir thinks we're weak?
So what was the, He thinks you're weak, but on the flip side, you know, beat him at the thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Some things in this game I don't understand yet, and eventually I'll just look them up after we've played enough.
Did you remember to, you know, equip the helmet to somebody?
That's actually not equipment, believe it or not.
Oh, I thought it had stat bonuses. My bad.
No, what it gives you is, some treasures give you special... It gives you renown Some treasures give you insight, which you can spend on the world map here that we're now on, and some of them also give you special abilities, like this gives us extra 2 supplies whenever we start a new adventure. So we'll definitely take that. I mean, we really don't have a choice but to take it because it's part of the tutorial, but we're not going to split hairs about this, so really? Are we?
What was the effect on the crystal?
The crystal gives us extra... It makes all of our collect tokens better, so anytime we go to get money off of an expedition, we'll get actually more gold off of it.
Useful.
Hey,
you survived the tutorial!
Yeah, we're already doing better than our first run with Pinhedro.
See, and you said I shouldn't take out the power lines.
All right.
Boy, are you wrong.
Alright, so Pinhedro is going to become the scientist of the group, it looks like. I'll have him learn a naturalist perk, because those are easier to learn in the long run. I mean, let's not break tradition here. He's going to learn classical physics. I mean, he is like the Iron Man of this world. He throws great parties. He's a science major. He's an all-around swell guy to be around.
And boy, does he love to drink himself under the table.
Well, I mean, that's when the game's not playing.
Usually it's because he's so depressed from having miserably failed when he's so well built.
I know.
Just like Iron Man.
So this is how we
Iron
get our
Man
actual equipment here. We go to one of the shops that's available to us. You'll notice this equipment is just decent, though. So if we invest in the shop, we can start getting good equipment, then eventually some master level equipment, and that's pretty much where I'm going to cut it off for now, because even though we did pretty well with gold on our last run, it's just not worth it to try and get some of those higher level things, because the most you'll get off an expedition on a really good run is maybe 1,000. Maybe. And the higher end stuff is like 1,450, and there's no way you're going to equip 3 people like that, so... Let's see.
No way, he says.
Extra campaign if we resolve an encounter in a friendly manner. Definitely going to take that. Let's upgrade this place. And what other specialists can we get? Extra tactician perks. Does Victor learn either of those? Later on he can get formation, so he does not know offense or defense. So yeah, it looks like General Olaf is actually going to work out for us. So we'll save that guy for later. Now comes the extra side of this, figuring out how to spend our insight. Like, we can go to all of these different jobs down here, and we can get extra tokens. So I could get extra research, I could get extra renown, or gold. Usually it's best to spend it on research, because of the research papers you can fill in that give you constant passive bonuses. I was hoping I'd only have to spend 1 insight on that. Because now... our naturalists, engineers, and archaeologists will all gain +1 study when they succeed on the adventure wheel, or we could have a student join our entourage and get an extra insight. Gonna do that because there's a chance we'll be able to complete the other research paper anyway because of how tokens work. And 1 more. No, wasn't quite enough. Okay, fair enough. This was a decent start to the adventure so far. So... and I know this is going to make Drawman really happy, but because we've got a friendly team, normally we'd go to a place, either the Hungarian fort or we'd go to the Caribbean island. But now that we've got a friendly team, we're going to be taking a trip to a place that we haven't visited in quite some time. Next time on Team Pizza Plays Renowned Explorers International Society, we will be tackling the legendary, the DLC, the place where Pinhedro will surely help us a lot, Molly Mystery. Until then, I'm Whatthefnu. And if you can stop laughing maniacally, that's Drawman.
That's good. I need a cigarette.
And, you know, I'm still sitting here. I can't find my door, honestly.
And we'll
I
see you
took it
again.
from you.
We'll see you again next time. Later, everybody.
I need a cigarette after that one.